What's going on, YouTube? Baltmatrix here, and today we are taking a look at number 2, Dino Blaster Transbots. This guy turns into a Triceratops, a giant purple gun Triceratops. This figure is really cool. I really like the gun mode simply because it reminds me of something from Halo. The only issue I have with the gun mode is, well, one, you see the handle here keeps moving. I haven't figured out a way to actually stop it from collapsing like that. And two, the stock right here has a tendency to flop around a little bit. Nothing crazy. You can cock the unit and put a missile in to fire it, though it does not go nearly as far back as Stego. The missile shoots far, very far, and very accurately. So getting into the transformation, this one's a little bit more complex than the Stegosaurus. The Stegosaurus and this guy are roughly the same size because Stego and Triceratops form the legs of the giant combiner. To start with, we'll come back to the stock, fold up the vertical part, and then collapse the top into the bottom to form the tail component. Then we'll come to the front and pull the gold piece up and just, well, push it up against the barrel until it snaps into place. Coming to the underside, we will grab this section, this gray section here, open it up, and if you've watched my Stegosaurus review, you know how this is going to transform. We need to flip these legs down, and then fold them out away from the body, spin them 180 degrees, and then collapse the leg sections back into the body, and then flip out the legs. Like that. Then we could come up to the head and fold out these sections here, unpeg the head, spin it around, and let it become the Triceratops head that it wants to be. Actually, it's a little bit harder to get that front horn out, but you get the drift. You can leave that section up if you want. I prefer to just leave it back. I think it looks better leaned back. Then for the legs, we're going to do the same thing that we did for the Stegosaurus. Oh, yeah, collapse that. Reach into the middle and pull the handle apart. Bring the white leg sections up to the body, and this little peg hole on the side, we'll peg into that peg right there. And sometimes this doesn't go smoothly. Most of the time it does. So we'll do that on the other side, like so. And then just flip out the legs. And here we have the Triceratops mode. It's fine. It's absolutely fine. I have no real problems with this figure. Yeah, some bits are a little bit floppy and flimsy, but overall the construction of the figure as a whole is pretty good, and it's a giant Halo-esque gun that becomes a Triceratops. I really can't argue with the awesome factor we've got going on here. So here's the Triceratops and the Stegosaurus next to each other. In terms of bulk, the Stegosaurus is just bulkier than the Triceratops, but that just has to do with the gun mode and the spines. But they're roughly the same size, and they're both very, very cool. Seriously, I'm really, really surprised at how good a quality these things are. Plus, the fact that the gun just shoots the missile ridiculously far. It's just as far as a normal Nerf gun, maybe a little shorter, but it works really well. So gang, if you can get this guy along with the other dinos, I would strongly recommend it. Look at that light piping. I hope you have enjoyed this video review. As always, I'm Baltmatrix. Ask you to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will catch you next time.